Good morning. This is Erik Axton, and thank you for joining this webinar around SAP S4 Readiness, Understanding the Move. We really appreciate you taking the time this morning and this afternoon, depending where you are, and we'll be going over a few things in the next hour. I just want to let you know this is just one of the many webinars you'll see from us over the coming months. We have muted everyone, and so if you have questions, please send them through the question panel, and our meeting organizer will make sure they get assigned to us, and we'll handle those during the Q&A session. So let's first let's go over a little bit about the agenda today. We're going to give a very quick, I promise you, 2 slides, Method360 Kaar Tech interview. We'll go over what we're going to cover and the objectives. We're going to talk a little bit about the S4HANA business case and paths to S4HANA and what your options are. Introduction to the KTern product, proprietary project that Kaar Technologies is bringing to bear. S4HANA Readiness Assessment, which is a key deliverable for any S4HANA starting program, and then some other jumpstart offerings. And then we'll do the Q&A at the end. So a little background from your presenters. I'm Erik Axton. I'm a Vice President with Method360 in charge of SAP Professional Services. And I have with me Raj Srinivasan, who is the conversion practice lead for Kaar Technologies. My little background, I bring about 25 years of SAP experience. Yes, I started when I was 10. I'm in charge of solutions, integration, project management, all project delivery within Method360. I started my career out as working for Chevron and was part of their implementation, and then went into consulting, was a finance lead, and went into project management and practice management. So I appreciate you taking the time and letting me host this. So Raj, would you like to introduce yourself?
Sure, Erik. Hello, everyone, and thank you. And myself, Raj, of course, much younger than Erik, with 11 plus years of experience in IT. And I have started my career as a SAP basis consultant and certified as well. Have got extensive experience in SAP implementation projects, rollouts, upgrade, migration, and support projects, which includes ECC and a wide range of SAP NetWeaver components, and different operating systems and database as well. So then moved to cloud operations for a couple of years, and currently heading S4HANA conversion practice, and responsible for lead areas of practice work delivery, business development, thought leadership, managed relationships, training, and development. So that's about myself.
Perfect. Thank you, Raj. I think Raj just called me old, but I don't know. So I want to thank you for that. We're going to just talk real quickly about 2 slides again, I promise, about Method360, just to orient you who we are. We're celebrating our 18th years of operations. We're headquartered out of San Francisco, but we have offices all over. We're considered technology and industry leaders due to all our books and publications that we do around SAP solutions and analytics data platforms. We have a global distributed delivery model, so we have on-site delivery. We have capabilities of supporting our projects through Mexico and also India. We do both, program project work as well as strategic sourcing, and we have managed services as well for those clients who are looking for that. So our focus for services and our advisory and deployment services are around information management, so data management. That includes data conversion, migration, integration, data quality, data governance, our planning practice, our analytics practice, and C4HANA services for the marketplace. So that's who Method360 is in very short 2 slides. And Raj, you want to introduce Kaar Technology?
Thank you, Erik. Kaar Tech is a pure play SAP services company over a decade. And then we have also added few IPs to our portfolio as market demanded. Kaar Tech has 5,000 plus man years of SAP experience with 750 consultants deployed in various parts of the world. We have successfully executed 1,500 SAP projects for 250 global customers. So with SAP partnership, delivering quality SAP services in verticals such as oil and gas, public sector, manufacturing, healthcare, and a few more in the list. With all the experience in SAP, we gained over 13 years to build a product for accelerating the S4HANA conversion process. So which we will show a live demo in this session later. And not only that, also we thrive to continue receiving SAP awards since 2010 by delivering quality SAP services.
Great, thank you.
Yeah, and so we offer a wide range of SAP services starting from greenfield implementations in S4. So far, we have executed 16 plus S4HANA implementation projects, ECC to S4HANA conversions, and then we have expertise in modules which are highlighted here. Yeah.
Thank you, Raj. So with that little background, you can see why Method360 and Kaar have come together to provide S4HANA conversion services with our North American capabilities and our background and their product offerings and their backgrounds and success across the globe of doing this. So really bringing this to the North American market and help clients migrate to S4HANA and providing help on strategy and an approach and readiness to do that. So really quickly, our webinar objectives, just a line on that, and then we're going to kick it off to Raj to go through the rest in the demo. So today we're going to learn about why you should move from SAP ECC and S4 to S4HANA. We're going to understand the prerequisites for the S4HANA conversion and discuss that a little bit. We'll talk a little bit about the conversion process and what it takes, your different options. And then zero down on the importance around an S4HANA readiness assessment. And this will help you provide insight to what you're about to get into, provide you strategy and guidelines and costing around this. And those readiness assessments can be sized appropriately depending on what your stakeholders need to make decisions. So those are the objectives for the webinar. And Raj, I'm going to go ahead and hand off to you.
Yeah, well, see, in late 60s, enterprise has adapted the large-scale mainframe computers and seen value of industrial automations. So then realized the business process automation in the internet era by deploying ERP solutions and process. So I'm sure everyone in this lobby has personally experienced the cloud era. So where smartphones, cloud computing, social networks, and big data played a major role in digital transformation. Yes, still it's evolving with machine learning technologies, IoT, and artificial intelligence big time. So if any enterprise would like to keep up in the market, then one must quickly adopt these technologies. So, but to adopt, your enterprise needs to be in the digital core where these technologies works very natively and efficiently. So this will tell you why you should be an early bird in this migration. So compared to the emerging competition, so you might be slow, but what if you could run better and faster with the low risk? So redeploy limited resources towards customer value, eliminate technology hurdles that create business challenges, empower every employee to make faster and take better decisions. So deploy the power of AI to differentiate your business model, drastically reduce IT cost. See, enterprise must avoid the rush effect due to the following reasons. 2025 is the linchpin year, so where SAP stops the support for ERP system. SAP customers are going to wake up in 2022 and 23, and they have to rush to migrate to SAP S4HANA. So the Gartner predicts a severe shortage of SAP consultants during this period. So shortage means increased price, tighter deadlines, and more pressure. And the enterprise must innovate faster and deeper, prepare themselves by moving to digital core, which is SAP S4HANA. So where this framework opens up the door for edge products will work synonymously. So this it's recommend to move now. In traditional ERP, so you record your data, process it, and see results in reports. But with intelligent ERP, integrate data via IoT with ease, leverage business networks, integrate with SAP cloud platforms, and scale up quickly. So you can automate, streamline your business processes, and have exceptional based control, leverage digital assistants with machine learning. Yeah, so unlike the traditional ERP, users will not just have reports, but insights to actions, real-time KPIs, predict, and they can simulate themselves. So we would categorize the innovations into 4 buckets. So within the reimagined business analytics, so you have the real-time analytics in S4HANA and embedded analytics and reduced data footprint and fully HANA-based data models. So which gives you the higher performance and scalability. So in insights to action, of course, the new user experience, which is Fiori, so which is device agnostic, and it works well with the embedded analytics and self-service multi-dimensional report. So you can choose pick and drop the fields that you want to see in the report. So that's all real time, and you can customize your own reports on the go. So in simplifications, yes, streamlined data models and the landscape is much simplified. So better performance and scalability, of course, and flexible deployment options. So you can run it in on-premise or cloud. So SAP provide the option as well. And again, the business processes are reimagined with embedded business functions and the dynamic inventory, constraints-based planning, intelligence through machine learning applications, strong cloud compatibility with SF, Ariba, and other e-commerce uh, SaaS products. See, one of them listed here could be your business case to move to S4HANA. It could be real-time inventory management and the material valuation, or effective order management and billing, or accelerated material requirement planning, or efficient procurement, or maybe all of them. You may have to find out your own, and of course we can support on that as well. Few more business benefits customer will get out of S4HANA, which helps to build your own business case. So predictable revenue and improved customer satisfaction, reduction of inventory, improved manufacturing throughput, improved operational efficiencies at lower cost, improved uptime and asset utilization. So in finance, you can see 40 to 50% reduction in days to close annual books, and procurement functional cost could reduce to 15 to 20%, and increase in customer satisfaction by 10 to 20% in sales. These are the few metrics which SAP climbs on S4HANA. So any one of the routes listed here, you could be your path to S4HANA. So organizations who want to adopt new innovations quickly, migrate existing healthy business processes to new platform and reuse, then should go for in-place technical conversion. So where your existing business suite will be converted to SAP S4HANA. Conversion is the fastest path to S4HANA. So with low to moderate business changes, and organizations could move forward with historical data such as regulated industries um, who really care about their audit data. And those who want to retire old landscape, implement innovative business with pre-configured uh, content on a new platform and perform initial data load, then choose to go for new implementation. Landscape transformation path is where organizations can consolidate multiple landscape from different entities into one digital platform. So we can have a quick look at the few other influencing factors in customers, say CIO or CEO would experience in choosing the right path for their organizations, which includes staffing, risk assessment, skills required for this project, historical data requirement, and how much your business could take the impact of this transition, number of systems in scope, and what are all the integrated systems with the ERP. We recommend customers to go in phases, so like discover, convert, adopt, and innovate. So assess your existing ERP system first, convert with the lift and shift of approach, where companies can expect 20% of process or transition changes and almost move every other functions as is to new S4HANA framework. And then roll out minimal Fiori applications to start with. So once you are in S4 Digital Core, then you will optimize the codes, simplify processes, and adopt quickly. So by this way, you will reduce the risk with less cost, least impact on business users and processes, and improve time to deliver on future roadmap items. So now comes the challenges. So the challenges in phases across the conversion process, you will face challenges. So we have highlighted the 6 challenges any customer would go through when they embark on a conversion journey. So which are assessment and collaboration and timeline adherence, effort estimation and resource mapping, and remediation of custom code, accuracy of converted data, testing, and issues and defects handling. So first challenge is the assessment. So the stumbling block here is the unknown. KTern offers the assessment package for customers who are contemplating S4 HANA transition. The product connects remotely to a copy of the production system and gathers relevant data and reports on the key areas that will help the customer build a business case to go ahead with the conversion. So this assessment provides a technical and functional impact analysis and covers the following areas: simplification items impact, custom objects analysis, custom code impact, business function analytics, add-on analytics, business process analytics, BW extractor relevancy checks, transport request analytics, user profiling and licensing optimization recommendations, housekeeping and archiving recommendations, Fiori app recommendations, sizing evaluations and projections, test case recommendations, training scenario recommendations. In addition to this, KTern also lays out the methodology around how the S4 conversion can be accomplished and provides a L1 project plan and timeline for the S4 conversion. So this project plan also includes the resources the project would need for the customer's IT and business and SMEs. With the information gathered from the tool, technical and IT infra functional workshops are conducted, and this lays out the entire conversion threadbare even before the start of the project. So during these workshops, we strategize with IT and functional SMEs and present the plan on landscape and deployment, dual development strategy. So meaning the current system will continue to support your business, and we will build a parallel landscape in S4. So how the HA can be configured and what is the DR scenario, and how the cutover can be planned, and the rehearsals, integration with other SAP systems and interfaces, and the third-party add-ons, testing, archiving, and training. Also, the assessment provides an estimation of effort for system conversion project based on the simplification items, fit gap analysis, custom code impact, interface considerations, and testing scope. The auto identification of stakeholders on customer side who can be part of the project cycle is very helpful. So this is done by user profiling of the production data by KTern. So once the assessment is done, we have decided to begin the conversion. The next challenge is the collaboration and the timeline adherence. So the of course the KTern offers the project management module as well in one suite. So let's get into the live demo now. So we have a KTern portal, so which is available for the public. So you can log in by yourself, and we offer two packages. One is the demo package and the other one is the trial package. So you can go for demo package by yourself. So you will end up in this home page, which is the project launchpad. So you can create your own projects, could be a conversion project or implementation or upgrade projects, whatever it may be. So you can create it here. So we have created already one demo project here, so which is the ECC to S4HANA system conversion project. So you can see the status of the project, which is active, and it goes by the role. Yeah, so we got the admin role for this demo, and the project type is conversion. And here you will see a few icons, which is a shortcut, so you can go to the folders directly, where all your files are uploaded, and you have the issues list and task assigned to you, and the project dashboard, in case if you want to directly get into the dashboard and look at the status of the project. So let's launch this project. Okay, so this is the user's workspace. So we will give the dedicated accounts to all the project members during the project if subscribed. So you will see your informations and the task assigned to you, issues assigned to you, identified during the project, and the test cases. And you will have the overview of all the tasks assigned across all the phases in the conversion cycle. Moment, I think it's a bit slow. Yeah, anyway, I think it should be fine now. Okay, so sorry. Yeah, sorry about that. We'll launch again. So you will see the phase kernel, module kernel, and the landscape management, and you have the project hub as well, with a lot of subtasks. So the landscape management, where you manage your SAP systems, get connected with the product. So it is very simple. Just download the KTern connector, and then you provide the system information here, and then you're good to go. So as simple as that. So the one of the significance is once you define this landscape management, then during the phases of the conversion, for example, you are conducting an system study, and then you have to map the environment here, for example, sandbox, and then you are conducting an UAT, which is, of course, it should be in the QAS or the pre-production based on the customer landscape. So when you execute a specific task from the phase kernel, so automatically it deducts the environment where the task should be executed. So now get into the phase kernel. So we strictly follow the activate methodology, which is recommended by SAP. So you can see all the phases and the relevant the L1 and L2 task assigned under each phase. So in strategic planning, you have the high-level roadmap and create your 360-degree view on security and define analytics architecture. So the status and the priority and assigned to whom and the planned dates, you can see it here. And with respect to specific this L1 task, you can also have the insights of the issues identified at this particular task and the test case as well. But the key agenda here in today to look at the assessment part. So basically, you need to identify the impact of S4HANA on the existing business process and check the conversion readiness of SAP ERP system. See, this is a demo pack, so we have some restrictions here, so I cannot execute all the tasks. But yeah, good. We have few tasks here. So if you look at the icon which is highlighted, then it is automated. See, the activate methodology gives around 700 to 800 tasks. So the KTern identified 140 tasks, which is already automated using KTern. So it is as simple as that. You click this icon, it will automatically connect to the system and gets the results back. So let's perform few checks here. So let's check the simplification item list. So I have a bit slow internet connectivity, but let's see. Yeah, great. Not again. Okay, so let's run this. So it's saying the KTern is trying to communicate with your system. So basically, if you want to do this by yourself, so you need to install few SAP nodes in the system, and then you have your basis team has to be equipped to run those reports and extract and format and present. So that's what usually happens. But with this KTern tool, just you maintain it in the landscape, and you're good to go. So here you can see total number of simplification items is 622, and you have the relevant simplification item for S4 is 263, and then non-relevant is 359. Not only that, you have a few insights about the functionality unavailable, which is 51, and functionality unavailable but equivalent exists in S4, so which is 78. So that gives a few more insights for you to make informed decisions and preparations for the conversion. So the simplification items, it is also published module wise and in a very very detailed manner. So here you can see this relevant simplification items listed here belongs to this simplification area and the application component, and the relevant node where you can find solutions and informations about this simplification item. So this is impacted due to the table entry CVERS is more than 0. So you also can check the status, the functionality unavailable, which is no equivalent. So this is related to business warehouse, and similarly you have the logistics, and you have the industry solutions, material management, sales and distribution, and EHSM and finance. So the tool will give you the high level items here, and also you can do a deep dive here and the relevant SAP nodes and why the cause for this impact. So this is one among the 14 checks. So let's run a couple of more checks here. So let's run the add-on analytics. So yeah, so we have run the BW extractor checks. So you can see the total number of data sources is 44, number of impacted data sources 14, and non-impacted is 30. So you need a resource to work on this. 14 impacted data sources, and you can predict the timeline, and you can predict the skill set required for this. Okay. Yeah, so similarly, every phase has its own task, and we have automated those tasks. And not only this, from here, any task that you run where you find the simplification items, you can choose those simplification items or the impact, and you can map it from the same screen. That creates a task list here. So the activity collaboration also stands out a key feature where all stakeholders' decision is important, and the touch points are clearly listed in one central location. So this module is on par, if not better than other project management tools. But the biggest asset here is that the tool has been built with the flavor of SAP and the conversion. So this makes sure that the consultants who do the project, the customers, SME, and also the business users are able to use the tool very effectively. Yeah, this is what I was talking about. So you can choose the item, and you can create new, and you can assign a task to a specific consultant if it is an issue or test case, or you can create and assign to them. And so the project hub has the project dashboard, charter, timeline, users, the task list, issues, test cases, and files. So files where you can collaborate all your project documents in one place, which is again on the phase-wise folders that you can organize, and which is accessible to the users based on the uh, access that you provide to the tool. And here comes the module kernel. So the KTern provides 12 modules, of course, spread across the different phases of the activate methodology. The testing module of KTern has a lot to offer. Also, the testing happens at multiple times during the project, and there are different testing phases. IT testing, integration testing, UAT, performance testing, etc. To start with, it automatically identifies the test cases for pre-configured test scenarios by looking at the usage of the system. So it also identifies the key business users who should be involved in the testing. Once the scenarios have been identified and they are populated in the test lab, the tool also helps the test manager to add additional test scenarios and cases, assign them to a tester, and manage and track the progress of the testing. The highlight I would say in the automated test execution and the ability to capture the results and defects in auto testing console. So the test suite manages the defects raised from auto testing and manual execution, and has the ability to suggest solutions from KTern's S4HANA PDF for resolving the defects. So in the data management, so now you have migrated from the ECC to S4HANA. So the need for data validation exists as you have converted the underlying data structure when you move from ECC to S4. So the need to validate the completeness and accuracy of the conversion is mandatory. So KTern has a data validation suite that does this automatically and gives you the confidence that all your data has been converted and is available in the S4 instance. And this is automated, so we can rest assured about the accuracy of the testing. So those of you who have been through a production cutover will know what time is of the essence in that window. By validating the accuracy of the master and transaction data goes a long way in adhering the business downtime as well. And the custom code management is also a key when it comes to the realize phase. Custom code remediation. So over the years, a lot of custom objects, be it tables, function modules, programs, transactions, would have been generated in the system and accumulated over the years in the system. So all these objects would refer to ECC data structures and the tables. So when the underlying data structure undergoes change, these objects will have to modified as well. So KTern tackles this problem in two phases. The first in the assessment phase, where we get an inventory of all the custom objects across functional areas and across custom objects and its usage. So once this is done, so we can weed away the stuff that has never been in use. Once this is done, we have the target set that you need to really act on. So this is the key component that decides the effort estimation of the ABAP code remediation and the testing efforts. So the second phase is where the custom code remediation wizard identify the parts of the code in each program and provides required change and display the original code and the remediated code in parallel. I don't have the test data as is a demo system for this, so probably we will cover more live sessions on the other modules as well. So going back to the presentation, So we have a sample report which is extracted out from the KTern tool directly. So this is the report. So you will see the index here. So it has the project summary and access details of your system and the landscape assessment. So whatever you see in the KTern product, so you will get the technical details documented here, extracted in a very raw but a bit organized format. Install the product, and then you also have the transport request analytics. So yeah, so the custom code analytics. So you don't see any aesthetics here, but it is full of technical details. So this is one a technical document you always trust, to take the decision further to S4HANA transition. Going back to the presentation. We'll go to next slide. Yeah, so here we present the KTern, a comprehensive product which tackles all the activities of a S4 conversion project in a structured manner and one in single portal, as I said earlier. So these are the few samples, screenshots, but with some aesthetics to present to your management if you want. Yeah, this is on the custom code analytics. Both it covers the code and forms and the interfaces. And you have a third-party interface installed in the system, for example. So you need to, talk to the third-party vendor to provide a add-on which is compatible for S4, and a number of RFC connections, and the transport analytics, which is very important because as we follow the dual landscape strategy, meaning while keeping the existing ECC landscape to support the business. So as I said, we will build a parallel S4HANA landscape in stages. So keeping the track and control over the deployments in production is also very important. And yeah, so we also the KTern product also give you the list of Fiori apps recommended for the business process which is active in your system. Yeah, so these are the deliverables from the KTern assessment package, starting from the functional impact analysis, which has the fit gap analysis, add-on inconsistencies, etc. And also housekeeping advisory, starting from the data archiving, table cleansing, code cleansing, and housekeeping advisory on the master data. And with respect to infrastructure and landscape, yes, we provide the sizing recommendations, a deployment strategy, HANDR strategy, along with the assessment package by KTern. And a few project considerations. Yeah, now that's it from my side. Thank you, and over to Erik. Erik, you can take over, please.
Yeah, thank you, Raj. Thank you for the demo. As you can see, that this KTern product, leveraging this, it's web-based. That it plugs directly into your system, provides all this insight right out of the box, auto-magically. And you can take this, engage with us, and take this tool and be able to really drive value, immediate value, and insight around your S4HANA process. and just the alignment, the output on the alignment of the Fiori applications against what you're doing today is worth its weight in gold, because it will really just tells you exactly what apps are there, what's missing, and lets you plan better for what kind of enterprise analytics strategy you're gonna have to incorporate based on your tailored solution. So there's also, besides these tools, we've been working with clients for readiness for S4HANA. Around the data side, we have offerings around data migration workshops. One of the key things around S4HANA is that it provides the platform to do your operational and managerial reporting within the application, and has robust tools and the data models to support that. Never more important to make sure that as part of this process is that you're bringing clean data over so that reporting is correct. So we work with you early on, helping to start usually with a data strategy, and then helps you with those migration processes. We have data migration quality, POCs, and then we can actually do and support helping you do the actual data migration. Next is analytics. As with, I was just saying about all the reporting that comes out of S4HANA, there's still an important step, and sometimes missed, is really the devil's in the details of where your analytics is coming from. If you're a company that has a lot of different systems, a lot of different source, your enterprise analytics might be very different than your operational reporting. And so we help demystify the reporting and analytics in enterprise, and we talk about the solutions around enterprise analytics, whether that is a BW for HANA system that might need to be inside, or a HANA enterprise system, or other solutions that might go along because you have so much external data that you're doing reporting on. So we do discovery sessions, roadmaps, and then we actually have worked side by side while doing the analytics implementation. So there are a lot of different services that we're bringing to bear, a lot of capabilities with the KTern project, and we sure hope to talk to you and want you to reach out to us if you're interested, and we can go into detailed discussions around what it might be for you. The key here is that no one system is alike. This quickly connects to your system and provides insight, and then we can help tailor a solution that is right for you and give you the information that your stakeholders need. So with that, I would like to, that is the end of our presentation, and open it up for Q&A if there's any questions. I don't see any questions.
There is a question. It is an on-premise, or whether it supports on-premise or also for the cloud. Yes, the product also supports move to S4HANA public cloud as well. And there is one more question. How is KTern different than tools SAP and other consulting company offers? Of course, yes, SAP has some tools, as some functionalities, but the KTern, it has inbuilt management framework to rely on task, issues, and test cases all in one place. Because of for conversion to happen, it requires everything in a place. And we are not sure the other products comprehensive enough that encompasses these 12 modules, because typically project requires different media for different things.
And we have a comparison across different offerings, and not only just SAP, but different SIs. And we have a comparison of what's included in our readiness assessment versus there. So it's very clear what you'll be getting and the value of what KTern brings. So if you are interested in that, please reach out.
And there is one more question. So what are the minimum requirements for the tool to work in my SAP instance? Just the connectivity. That's it. So you simply download the connector and then good to go. So you don't need to install anything in your servers. No plugins, no transport request, no SAP nodes to be installed. Just the connectivity to your SAP instance. Then the product is good to go. And there is a question for instance, like will it works with an R3 4.6C system? Yeah, that's a challenge here because the entire framework is built for ECC. Yeah, so nevertheless, so there few adjustments made to the framework would work for R3, but which is very complex. So in your case, I would suggest to go for a new implementation, not the system conversion, because the effort that you do for the conversion is much higher than the greenfield implementation. So where you can redefine all your business process from scratch, and you can always have the space to adapt the new redefined business process rather than converting your existing old configurations from R3 to S4. The other question is, what is the typical size of a company or SAP instance that you work with? Wondering if some companies or installations are simply too small to justify this type of migration infrastructure. See, we have done one successful conversion in the US market. So where they have 112 legal entities and 2.4 TB of data. And right now in the Middle East region, we are supporting a customer and using the KTern effectively, where this customer database size is 1.2 TB, where they have only 2 legal entities. And yeah, so there is a question. So after assessment, what next? So the product is built to encapsulate the whole S4HANA conversion project. So which means KTern helps provide continuity into the actual conversion by upgrading you from assessment tier to the conversion tier. So this means basically the results from your assessment and the final decisions are intact to be taken into the actual conversion project. So yeah, so there is one more question. So how long does it take for a typical assessment package? I think it means the duration. The package comes in 3 different tiers with varying duration, pricing, and deliverables. So the deliverables shared in the webinar is of the top tier, also based on the landscape. So we have the rapid package, we have the comprehensive package. So where the rapid takes a week time, and the comprehensive would go for 5 weeks.
Right. So it goes, from a couple of weeks to 5 to 6 weeks, depending on what you wanted to do in the outcome, and that's where the discussion comes in.
Yep.
Is that all the questions?
And one more, the product is also compatible with the SAP standards and guidelines. So if really you would like to understand how it connects to the system, then the way the product works is something that we could be, taken as a separate discussion. That's right, Erik?
That's correct. So if there's no more questions, we're right at time. 1 minute. That was effective. Thank you. Method360 and Kaar really appreciate, again, you taking the time and listening to the capabilities here. I think it's a game changer for a lot of companies around getting in front of this and understanding the impact and making decisions. We will be sending out a follow-up and contact information, and we can then have one-on-one conversations and help you and support you to understand this a little better if that's required, or take the first step around the readiness assessment or other activities. So thank you for your time, and have a great day.
Thank you, everyone. It's good, and we have seen more questions popping in. So with the time limitations we have today for this session, so we will address this question to your email. So our team will send you the answers for those unanswered questions. Thanks again. Thank you, everyone. Have a good day. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Erik.